What's good, everybody? It's your boy West, Wase Saul, and I'm back with Rooster Bars, episode 4. Unlike last time, I made sure I don't make you wait for too long. So, since we understand Gucci, PBK, Philaboi, Kevi, and it's the newest, hardest thing, I was like, you know what? Let's do another joint. I got Kevi Kev or PBK, but this time we got Kevi Kev featuring Philaboi K and the greatest nigga out of Pretoria right now, Thato Saul, Mpana Saulsville is killing it. Let's go.
Bigger munch, got them running to the finish line. Dalang is your unpelele son. P for pro, tell him thank you son. Phakamisa, from the Saudi take it to the top. Just a youngin' smoking on the pot. I've been cooking, I ain't never.
So for this episode, because na bafethu spitori saka wabo ki spitori nyana sa iso Jose wanhlalwanya and no Thato Saul wadi better. So I'm just gonna let Thato Saul's verse play so you guys can hear it out. I'm not trying to mess up anything, and then I'm gonna go straight into Kev's verse, right? Let's go. So it's hook, verse. Let's go. PBK on the hook. Uncontrollably
So there was a lightning at your house?
Yes.
Bigger munch, got them running to the finish line. Dalang is your unpelele son. P for pro, tell him thank you son. Phakamisa, from the Saudi take it to the top. Just a youngin' smoking on the pot. I've been cooking, I ain't never stopped. Who run the block, my nigga? They told me you know who to hide. They show me the spot, who be the starving niggas. I be debunking niggas like it's science, it's not. Phakamisa, shoot my shot, I ain't never miss. Phakamisa, I ain't stopping even when I get.
So before we go into Thato Saul's verse, that was Philaboi K on the hook. Ati Phakamisa, you know, shoot my shot, I ain't never miss. Yang tol. Ati P for pro, tell him thank you son. P for pro, P for Phakamisa, you know. Uzoyabuza Gucci, who run the block, my nigga, you know. Ati I be debunking, I be debunking niggas like science is not. Come on, PBK is too hot on the hooks. If you need him, just highlight your boy, you know? Okay, now we're going into that Pretoria phenom, Thato Saul. One thing I love about Thato Saul, guys, is the switch between the English and the vernac is flipping impeccable. Gotta give him a Kendrick Lamar wa pheli jo. Wanhlalwanya, boma, just listen.
I'm with the lions, you know pressure make it diamonds. You know you couldn't survive inside of my confinement, so be cautious with your comments. All they beef it brought us peace, so I need my violence. Happy when I hear my sirens, so imagine the tension when I shut my eyelids. And all I hear is some silence. We the ones who need bread, R.I.P. soldiers who dead. Last year I'm betting the topo, panola biange united in betisa rondo united in shotisa tombo. Line betile pro agave sono visa localisa bombo. Arabio gamer la mela steps on sajelo tobelo gatame congo. Tabile bantame boso ga trongo tse baga di bona ga thaba tsene so 6 ke game tse skato ka biti game tse nyagilo spana ke futhi metso no tshwana le ga samo nyaga za di lo zama mara ke wele no thusa ke tsoselo tsa ga united di tlo wara sala. I be inspired by Tricky Williams, nerves that I needed it to be millions. All my niggas aspire just to be villains. The blackest they decided to be killings. You niggas talk about it on the records, but really you niggas ain't bout it. Born and raised right on the Thato front lines, you niggas were never around it. Police had to come surrounded.
Bigger munch, got them running to the finish.
That was Thato Saul. That verse was too hot, dog. There's too many lines to debunk there, so I said I'm gonna leave this one out. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit up Thato Saul and ask him to come through and do his own Rooster Bars of his verse so that we don't butcher that, you know. Thato, if you're watching this in Jaga Bio, Nja.
Bigger munch, got them running to the finish line. Dalang is your unpelele son. P for pro, tell him thank you son. Phakamisa, from the Saudi take it to the top. Just a youngin' smoking on the pot. I've been cooking, I ain't never flop. Who run the block, man? They told me you know who to hide. They show me the spot, who be the starving niggas. I'll be debunking niggas like it's science is not. Phakamisa, shoot my shot, I ain't never miss. Phakamisa, I ain't stopping even when I get.
Now, before we get into Kevi Kev's verse, I just want to state this is my personal favorite Kevi Kev verse that is out right now. So he's got a lot of killer verses in the cut, in their archives, but all the songs that are out, this is the verse. He does 3 different languages and he kills it. Tswana, Zulu, Slungu, he's killing it. He is Kevi Kev, the rooster, Maushota, Uzo booster. Let's get right into it. Look.
I seen a lot of things, I did a lot of things, but losing a part of it, they come up, I treat like a pull-up, body waiting on the competition.
You know, I seen a lot of things, I did a lot of things, but losing ain't part of it. The come up, I treat like a pull-up, body weighting all the competition. Tell me, what do you do when you do pull-ups? You're using your body weight. So it says he's come up in the game like a pull-up because he's just body weighting all the competition. That's soccer, you know. More body weighting, yes.
Gave me a 30-90, they kept on denying, flowing got better than now. Every day got your horse, keep caught.
Are game, it's deny. Flow, it got better than Nile. Kihosi. Oh, young tall.
Swatchy, way that I'm bullying, Angie, way that I'm schooling. For what they saying, I'm spooning the money and eating the charges, keeping the workers, I'm meeting the bosses, ticking the boxes, nothing is running in data.
Ati Mzwake, the way that I'm bullying niggas, Mzwake mbuli. Angie, the way that I'm schooling niggas, Angie Mutsecha, Minister of Education. I'm not sure if higher or lower, but one of the two, she's there. You understand? Fuck what they saying. I'm spooning the money and eating the charges.
Keeping the workers, I'm meeting the bosses, ticking the boxes, nothing is running in data. Saving the game, I'm dealer, the dollars are fun as I'm dita. Abo oros, abo tabiso.
Fuck what they saying. I'm spooning the money and eating the charges, skipping the workers and meeting the bosses. You know, ticking the boxes. Ngati angizwani nendita. So ticking the boxes, Nike box. Ngati angizwani nendita. Ndita is a hood term for Adidas. And then he says, yes, ticking the boxes. Ngati angizwani nendita. Saving the game. I'm Dita. Dida was the goalkeeper for Brazil. I think when they won the World Cup in 2002, he was the goalkeeper of Dida. So saving the game, I'm Dida. Lentwana, Ziafana, Ziang Dida. Abo Oros, Nabo Chabiso. So ma Lentwana, Ziafana, Ziang Dida. Abo Oros, Nabo Chabiso. Oros and Abo Oros, him and his brother, for what the brother's name, they twins. Chabo no Chabiso, also twins. So Lentwana, Ziafana, Ziang Dida. Abo Oros, Nabo Chabiso.
So fucking these girls in twos on my way, baby whoop shoe, guy Manuel, shut up for Nelly, I feel the gap on Nelly.
And then after the Lintona Zafana Zang Tita, Oros Nabo Chabi, so they twins, Zinama twins are mawele. So he says, fucking these girls in twos are mawele. Baby hoop shoe, guy Manuel, shut down for Nelly, I feel the gap on Nelly. I mean, that's all self-explanatory. Gap on Nelly, let's go.
I got a couple companies, a couple on the knees, a couple these, a couple families, a couple enemies, I cut the frenemies.
I got a couple companies, a couple on their knees, a couple D's, a couple families, a cup for enemies, I cut the frenemies. Crazy flow, lot in depth in there. And then he says,
on the knees, a couple these, a couple families, a couple enemies, I cut the frenemies. But you know that I smoke the gasoline, I cover magazine, my side is evergreen. I'm a panty, the boy, a submarine. Minang shit, I'm gonna won't back in. Mange hamba nyakons.
Then he says, but you know that I smoke the gasoline, I cover magazines, my side is evergreen. Hamba panty, the boy is a submarine.
Rula won't back in, mange hamba nyakons, but in yakom, sensing hamba guma TV, straight dripping at the boy fagi IV. Can't touch me, poison IV.
Mange hamba nyakons, but in yakom, sensing vela guma TV. I stay dripping, ngat the boy ufagi IV. Can't touch this poison IV. So mange hamba nyakonza, when you drip, what happens? You leave droplets. So konza is when you're dripping. Yabo, but nyakoma sensing hamba guma TV. Basically, I stay dripping at the boy ufagi IV. So especially when you're at the hospital and you put on a drip, it's called an IV drip. So stay dripping at the boy ufagi IV and can't touch this like poison hammer. But then he says poison ivy. You can't touch poison ivy without getting poison. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is basically Phakamisa, PBK, Kevi Kev, Thato, Saul. Let's just let the hook pay out. Just vibe with me if you're feeling this one, okay?
Bag of munch, got them running to the finish line. Dala ngisho angiphelele son. People pro, tell them thank you son. Phakamisa. From the Saudi, take it to the top. Just a youngin' smoking on the pot. I've been cooking, I ain't never flop. Who run the block, my nigga? They told me you know who to hide. They show me the spot. Who be the starving niggas? I be debunking niggas like the science is not. Phakamisa. Shoot my shot, I ain't never miss. Phakamisa. I ain't stopping even when I get.
Yeah. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. That was Kevi Kev featuring Philaboi K and Thato Saul. Phakamisa, taken off. It's not a chicken. From the WP, it's not a chicken, it's a rooster. It's Kevi Kev, Kevi Kusta, my short is a booster. And you know me, it's your host, the boy with the most. It's your boy, West, Wagupi, Wase South. Gota, Mangfuno, Angchole, East, Nase West, Nase North. Let's go.